guys, my name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I have an antique booth called Green Onion Vintage, so I'm kind of always on the hunt for some cool antiques. And this weekend I visited Kansas City for an event called First Friday Weekends. This is located in the West Bottoms area of Kansas City, so just outside of downtown. And it seems to me that they rehabbed a bunch of these old brick buildings into these amazing antique stores. There were just so many levels of antiques to find in this area. We had such a good time at this event. Everyone was so friendly, as you can see. I think they were kind of used to there being other YouTubers around. So the store that I'm spending most of the day in for this video is called Good JuJu. And I have been following them on Facebook for well over a year now. They post so many pictures when they have their First Friday events coming up. So if you want to check them out on Facebook, you can see a lot of what they're offering. And I'm also going to take you through today to shop with me. This is going to be a great video for those of you who also have an antique booth and you kind of struggle with staging, because I feel like they just had such good ideas for staging. I was shopping here right before the 4th of July, so I wanted to show you this vignette as just such a good example of how to make a really cool primitive collection of patriotic decor without it being like too in your face. And it was just so interesting. I loved how they mixed the colors together. It was really subtle. And I love the different layers so that you have a lot to look through. But the red, white, and blue just done really well. I was so impressed by all the vignettes here, and I really enjoyed this one. Right now we're walking into my favorite booth of the whole store. I didn't catch the booth's name if it had one, but their architectural pieces were amazing. And I loved kind of all the whitewashed wood and the really bright white pieces, really weathered. It was just my absolute favorite booth. I spent way too long just kind of walking in circles here. And I even go back later in the day to just pop in one more time and see if there's anything I wanted to grab. I just found this space to be so inspirational, very much my style. Good JuJu as a store has actually been voted the best antique shop by a couple different magazines. It was just such a good experience to go through here. And there's things I'm seeing as I'm watching the video back that I'm just like, I wish I would have grabbed that. I think price-wise, for me as a reseller, I wouldn't have been able to profit much off of most of the things, especially in this booth. I think she was priced very right. But if you're looking for some really cool pieces that you're going to keep and put in your home, I would shop here like all day long. They were amazing. There's some shutters straight ahead right now that I just absolutely loved. I know they're a little hard to see. I might get a little bit closer soon. But I loved it. I loved everything about this. I feel like when you add these kinds of pieces of character into your home, you're really creating something special. I love kind of that old world cottagey feel. There's the shutters I'm talking about. They're standing on that table. I think they're like $75 for a section, and that to me was very fair. And I went back and I actually thought I was going to grab those, and I ended up not, even though I don't know, I kind of miss them already. I wish I would have just bought a pair and probably kept them for myself. I know I'm not giving you a lot of prices in this video. Like I said, I feel like they're priced pretty accurately. You know, I don't think there were a ton of things that were overpriced. You're really going to be paying market value here. I didn't see necessarily like a ton of bargains, but there were definitely pieces that were like a very fair price. So like I said, if you have a booth and you're looking to resell, there is some room for some good finds here that you could probably make a profit on. Overall, though, I think this is the kind of store where you need to go shopping because it's going to be something that you really love and that you want to feature in your own home. That's kind of the vibe I was getting. Look at that bucket of rolling pins. I just love it. It's like my favorite kind of stuff right here. Once again, this is good JuJu. I have not changed stores yet. This is just a very big store. And this is only the first floor. I do take you upstairs a little bit too. Look at that salt box, that scale, just everything is so like crusty and rusty. I love all that old kitchen stuff. I love how they had like the baskets kind of at a tilt and then mixed with the crockery. This shelf right here made me so happy with the blue onion dishes and all that crockery and the rolling pins. It's my favorite. I think I'm still downstairs here. I am gonna go upstairs pretty soon though. So definitely like a variety in this shop of people who are refinishing. So there's a really nicely painted buffet or dresser right there. And then, you know, of course, like the old fashioned pieces, the primitive pieces that have not been painted. Some handmade items, but it's not like most vintage stores, at least around me, where they're mixing in a lot of brand new items. This was truly like an antique store with some really amazing one-of-a-kind pieces. There was a lady, and I don't know if I grabbed any footage of her booth, but she had these little teacup sets that she was pouring her own handmade soy candles into. And I wish I would have bought one because she did such a good job and they smelled so great. So it's that kind of store, just like some really special things in there. If you need a gift or just a unique shopping adventure, I definitely recommend checking out this store. It was everything I hoped it would be. All of my months of like stalking them on Facebook were definitely worth it because it was even better in person. If you're new to owning your own antique booth, I did want to kind of give you the tidbit of information that it's always good to have some kind of layers of items in your shop or like a basket of things for someone to come dig through. Maybe a cabinet full of different dishes that they can kind of look through to make sure there's not anything in there that they'd like. You want to give them a reason to stop in your booth and spend some time. So if your booth is too tidy, too bare, and they can kind of see everything as they walk by, there's a really good chance that they're just going to walk right through and assume that they saw everything. But so you really want to give your customers a reason to stop in your booth and spend some time and kind of dig through something and let them feel like they really found like a treasure, because that's how I feel when I go to an antique booth and maybe I found something kind of hidden in the back that I don't think other people would have seen. I really feel like that's part of the adventure of finding antiques. And that's just a tidbit for you to keep people in your booth and maybe help your sales. You can see that we're hydrating now. It was really hot that day. I mean, live music, barbecue, food trucks, and amazing antique stores. Does it get any better than that? I don't think so. What an awesome place. So I am going to show you just a little bit of one more store. This is called Bella Patina. This is an actual 3-floor store, and they have an operating old elevator. So if you buy something upstairs, they can bring it down for you. I don't spend much time in here on video because my kids were getting really restless at this point. I didn't even get to go through the whole store. But I think my favorite piece was here. I do love that cubby piece right there. But there's a pine hutch I'm about to show you that's beautiful. Bella Patina is open Friday through Sunday on these first Friday weekends, but just on that one weekend. So make sure you're coming either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Good JuJu was just Friday and Saturday, so just make sure you're planning accordingly. And like I said, it's 3 floors of this amazing old building. This was another winner in my book. I just didn't get to see all of it. I will be back. I found this server for $1,100. It's a very primitive pine piece, probably my favorite thing I saw all weekend. If I had like my house, my forever home, I guess, I probably would keep my eye on that piece for maybe a little bit of a sale price, but I do think 1100 is worth it. That is a true museum quality piece of furniture. But I'm going to let you guys go there. That was just kind of a quick look through at my shopping adventure. Let me know if you like these videos where I take you shopping in other parts of the country. I love seeing what other people are doing with their antiques in other parts of the country and just kind of getting ideas and inspiration for displays. So if you like that, let me know in the comments below.
I hope you enjoyed today's shop with me in Kansas City. I'll post all of Good JuJu's information down below and maybe tag a few of the other shops too. It was such a fun time shopping in downtown Kansas City. Make sure you check it out if you're in the area. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.